Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat petang and a very good evening. Now, on behalf of the Institute of Strategic and International Studies, ISIS Malaysia, and the ASEAN ISIS Network, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the 39th Asia-Pacific Roundtable. Shall we just rouse ourselves a little bit here? Yes. Thank you. Now, this evening's dinner offers us, I would say, some brief respite before we plunge into several days of intense discussion, spirited debate, disagreement over many, and consensus over a few. Now, such moments have always been part of the APR experience. It's the real deal in Track 2 diplomacy. As we gather here this evening, it is worth reflecting on the remarkable journey of the Asia-Pacific Roundtable, what began 4 decades ago as an initiative of a handful of strategic thinkers within the ASEAN ISIS network has evolved into one of the region's most enduring platforms for policy dialogue. Now, the Asia-Pacific Roundtable was founded on a simple but powerful idea that bringing people together to speak candidly and constructively could help build understanding in a region characterized by extraordinary diversity and complexity. Over the years, that idea has proven remarkably resilient. Now, this year's theme, Accelerating Agency and Action, builds naturally on the conversations we have had over the past 2 years. We have spoken previously about the rather conspicuous geopolitics interregnum, and thereafter about the region engaged in strategic recalibration. This year, we move from affliction to agency, from apprehension to action. The concept of agency is particularly relevant at a time when states are seeking greater room for maneuver amid intensifying strategic competition. And it is incumbent on the states themselves to actualize both agency and action. Ladies and gentlemen, over the next few days, we will explore some of the most consequential issues confronting our region. The interplay of power, principles, and pragmatism in international relations, the evolving dynamics between China and India in driving global South mobilization, the future of ASEAN-led mechanisms, the return of nuclear considerations to strategic discourse, and the growing importance of critical minerals and resilient supply chains. None of these issues warrant easy answers. But the Asia-Pacific Roundtable has never been about easy answers. It has always been about asking better questions. The Asia-Pacific Roundtable benefits enormously from the support of regional leaders and partners who recognize the significance of sustained dialogue and an increasingly complex world. Above all, we are grateful, of course, to Yang Amat Berhormat Prime Minister, Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, who will deliver the keynote on Thursday morning. I would also like to extend our sincere appreciation to the instigators, speakers, and delegates, without whom the Asia-Pacific Roundtable will be all the poorer as a marketplace of ideas. Profound thanks must also go to all our partners whose steadfast commitment has helped sustain the process over many years. Their support reflects a shared belief in the value of dialogue, cooperation, and thoughtful policy engagement. I would be remiss if I didn't extend a huge thanks to my colleagues at ISIS Malaysia for their hard work and continued diligence in upholding the standards of the work we do have at ISIS Malaysia. Friends, I hope that everyone will take full advantage of the opportunities that gatherings like this provide. The formal sessions are important, of course. But if history is any guide, some of the most fascinating ideas generated were probably not found in the official proceedings. So this evening, let's seize the moment to reconnect with old friends, make new ones, exchange perspectives, and challenge assumptions. Ladies and gentlemen, now to the highlight of the evening. It is my great pleasure to welcome our speaker for this dinner, the Honorable Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry, Datuk Sri Johari Ghani. Let's give it a well round of applause. Now, better known as Joe Ghani, he took the helm of MITI in December last year, and before that served as Minister for Plantation and Commodities in the Madani Unity Government. Datuk Sri Johari is, of course, well recognized as a long-time corporate figure with decades of experience in various private and public listed companies. At a time when geopolitical shifts, evolving supply chains, and strategic competition are reshaping the global economy, Malaysia's ability to navigate these changes is more important than ever. As a key player in ASEAN and a nation deeply connected to global trade, the perspectives he will share with us this evening on strengthening Malaysia's economic resilience, regional cooperation, and international partnerships are both timely and significant. On that note, I have the singular honor of inviting our special guest, Datuk Sri Johari Ghani, to deliver his dinner address.